Tyrese was a recent guest on The Breakfast Club where he discussed his previous issues with psych medication and the results of being on them. As you all remember, Tyrese had several episodes on social media that left the public wondering if he was having a mental breakdown. During his manic episodes, his friends at The Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and DJ Envy, were making jokes and not taking his situation serious, which led to Tyrese feeling slighted by his so-called friends. Charlamagne even revealed on an episode of The Breakfast Club that Tyrese had a problem with how they were reporting his situation, and since then it seemed like they were all at odds. Today, Tyrese joined The Breakfast Club and he had the chance to hash out his problems with Charlamagne and Envy, and in typical DJ Envy fashion, he had to get spicy with his guests after Tyrese brought up the time he saved DJ Envy and his wife's marriage after Envy was caught cheating with ex-Love and hip-hop star Erica Mena. That seemed to rub Envy the wrong way because he revealed Tyrese disrespected his wife Gia while he was off those psych meds dealing with marital issues. Listen to what they had to say right here.
But to this point,
feel that way.
But to this point, I took a step back because I didn't know what you were going through, and I tried to talk to you, and I seen who you were, and I didn't even like who you were online. And to my point, I tried, and when I seen how you were talking this way, I said I'm going to take a step back.
And you know, when me and Tyrese had a
how convenient? Yeah, how convenient? Yeah, when the way you were talking, the way that you were.
How convenient to step back?
What you mean?
I never stepped back from you.
From you.
It's right.
You should have.
But I never talked to your wife in a disrespectful manner, and you talked to mine in a disrespectful manner.
Oh.
And I never told nobody that. Even when you were on, and you could say you were on those psych meds, and you could say that you weren't.
What you mean?
But as a man, some of the things that you said, Tyrese, deserved me to box your mouth.
Whoa,
and I didn't.
No.
We were talking because this is something that I never wanted to say, and since he wants to be, well, why Envy? I'm telling him why. You said disrespectful shit to my wife.
What do you say?
It's neither here nor there. To the point where my wife doesn't call you back anymore. And to the point when you started talking to psych meds, me and my wife had a conversation and said, well, maybe Tyrese was on those medicines when he said it. But if you ever text me and my wife, you can't text me because I just unblocked you probably about a month ago when me and Charlamagne was talking, and he told me that you were on the psych meds and this is what it was.
This is longer than a month ago.
Yeah, that's what made me unblock you. So that was the reason why I stopped talking to you and will not reach out to you anymore, because I'm like, I don't want to remember my brother as that. And maybe you were going through problems. So if somebody if I talk to your wife, disrespectful, I don't expect for you to come check on me. Okay. And that's how I felt at that time.
Okay. You did that to a lot of people though, Ty.
But maybe y'all should have had this conversation.
No, listen.
This is great. We're having it when God wants us to have it.
That's it. And I'm going to say this, because this is not the first time I've said this. The things that I said and did, the people that I rubbed the wrong way, the things that I posted, my conduct overall that was literally out of my control. I've literally prayed that people can find it in their heart to not hold me to something that I said and did while I was literally out of my mind. And if we could expect God to give us grace, we should always extend that same grace. So what I'm saying to you is, everybody clearly could see that something was going on. This is not, something's happening. Crying video, what more do you want from me? Congratulations. Something is happening. And so now, when you're out of your mind, you don't go on Instagram and say, I just got off the phone and Will Smith is sending me $5 million when I never even talked to Will Smith.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't call Jada and say, I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Right.
Revenge is like the sweetest joy next to getting
said
pussy.
That?
Yeah,
Where?
I did on the phone to Jada, because I was like, maybe that'll help for her to call Will.
Ain't no way.
No,
what the
I really,
fuck?
yeah. I said that.
I believe
But
it.
when he told me that, that's when I had grace. I was like, damn, Ty was really
But
going
now
through.
you think about it, what have I ever said about Tyrese?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing but positivity. In my book,
That's not true.
when I did interviews, there's nothing that I've ever said negative about Tyrese.
We didn't show Tyrese a lot of grace when we was reporting those headlines. I can admit that.
Okay,
And I remember being up here reporting a headline and
you
you straight bust out laughing. He did it, you did.
And that's what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, literally, I don't do anything for anybody expecting anything in return but to say, well, you know what? I know that if my divorce had ultimately happened, I don't really know that I'd be sitting in front of Envy right now. So now extend that grace to me to say, I'm going to put myself in Tyrese's shoe. Whether it's drunk, whether it's psych meds, that's my brother. And when I leave this station, I still get to go home to a wife and a family. And for whatever reason, this nigga didn't even know my name. He was Envy. Your wife was on the phone, beautiful. You know, Rashawn. And I was like, who is that?
Yeah.
So everything that happened the way it did. And in my mind, I didn't look at it any other way but doing God's work. And in this room, in this situation, good seed is planted. So if my name ever come across the desk, if there's anything that y'all have to report, because you got the rumor report, you got things that you got a job to do. But the grace and the energy that I'm feeling from what's being reported doesn't feel like there's any connectivity to me at all.
Well, we know why now, because Envy was upset. I'm not gonna lie, I felt the way I told you this about, coming down to Atlanta, doing the interview that never came out. I felt like my time was wasted.
And that wasn't on me. And you know that.
Said. Yeah. So I mean, we both had our little issues that were just petty shit. That's all. But we love you, my brother.
And that's what brothers do.
And you apologized to me for wasting my time, so I'll apologize publicly to you for not showing you that grace when we was doing those rumor reports.
Well, listen, it's like I said, y'all have a job to do, man. But yeah, it's like
you don't mean that,
huh?
You don't mean that.
I don't mean what?
That we have a job to do. You don't want. Ty, come on. You don't want us to report on you like we do everybody else.
Y'all have a job to do to report the things that come across y'all desk. I just ask for grace.
So what y'all think about them hashing their differences out on air? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe to the GMS show. I'll see y'all later.